No.
Oh yeah, there was many a dance call that was quite embarrassing for little D. Yeah. Yeah. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just not a dancer, and I'm just gonna own that, and like I'll sing my face off, and I can act, and that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm not gonna worry about I can't dance. So what? So I can't dance. So
the D stands for double threat.
Yeah.
It's Broadway, bitch.
And tell me about the first time you thought about death. Okay, hello. Welcome to Broadway. It's Broadway Bitch Podcast. I'm Casey, your host. We got Mike, the producer, Big Man Mike over there. And a guest I am so excited to have on because I've other guests talk about her. Seen her on stage. You've done the most Elphabas, right?
Well, I'm up there. I'm one of the top ones. Yeah, I think
one of the top 3 Elphabas.
I think Jenny DeNoia has me beat because she did the show for like 20 years.
That's a lot of years to do.
Yeah,
that's a lot of green.
Yeah,
that's a lot of green. Okay, you're up there.
Yeah,
but you also did Cats, Smokey Joe's Cafe, Fiddler on the Roof. You were Titanique. We already talked about Elphaba, and you're currently in Death Becomes Her. And there's also something I really want to talk about because you did Pokémon Live.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Did I say Cher Show? There's so much.
Oh yeah, there's Cher Show. Oh my God, there's so much. Yeah.
There's so many things, but Pokémon Live really struck a chord in my heart. Anyway, it's Dee Roscioli, everyone! Do we have our clap effect?
We did.
Oh, man.
It went away.
We used to have sound effects. We used to be somebody, Mike.
We did. Well, I got a new computer, and I forgot I have a new computer on me for the first time in the studio, and I don't
right
have
when
the
you were
sound
like,
effects.
there's
no
you
sound
know,
effects.
I got a new computer, and I had to put all my stuff, and I forgot that I don't even have my headshot on this one. So every time I go to send an email,
It's a new one.
Oh, I love that.
It's like
the roar of the
soccer
crowd.
stadium.
That sounds like a robot.
Yeah.
A crowd of robots. But anyway, that was your roses. That was for you.
Thank you.
Dee Roscioli. Okay. So like I was telling you, so we've had people sit on this couch. I've had some of your friends in here. I've had Jackie Burns. I've had Brandon. And they love you. And then I go on Reddit, and everyone on Reddit loves you. So people on and off stage love you. Why?
Oh God, you know what? That's a real good question. I don't know.
No, I mean truly, it's like there's literally like Reddit's like praising you and
Reddit
and loving you. Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't even have. I'm on Reddit.
You're on Reddit, girl.
Oh my God.
People like you.
I feel like I've made it. Like Reddit is like a whole new level.
It's a whole new level. It's where they're really getting into it on Reddit. But they love you. They love your performances. I remember seeing that somebody like because when you were first because obviously you are the standby for both Madeline and Helen.
Yeah.
In Death Becomes Her, Broadway hit extravaganza extraordinaire. But like the first time, am I wrong? And like the first time you went on, was it kind of like sudden?
Oh, not for Death Becomes Her because
No.
when I started rehearsals, it was planned that I would go on for Madeline. I think it was like April 15th or something like that.
Okay.
So that I knew that was coming.
Okay.
It was all set. But Elphaba, it was like because I had it was 8 minutes before curtain.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And also for Cher Show, I was a standby as well. And that was, we hadn't really begun to do rehearsals yet. So I kind of had prepared myself, but I hadn't had what's called the put-in, like the fancy dress rehearsal. And I got that call and I was like, actually at the time, I don't drink anymore, but I was drinking and I was wildly hungover.
No.
And I was laying on the couch and I was like, oh God, I'm just going to lay here and I'll just go to the theater and just lay there. And then I got the call and I was like,
that feels like that would be the worst day of my life.
it was pretty rough, but I was like, adrenaline goes a long way.
It really does. I bet the minute it was done, your body went, can we be
Yes.
over again?
Yes, I died.
Like that's insane.
Yeah.
I don't even like walking to go get a coffee hungover.
I know. I'm a win when it comes to that.
Somebody calling my stand.
I can't even turn over in bed.
Can you Uber Eats a performance? Because
I've employed my robot self to do this one.
But how does 8 minutes work? Are you as a standby for
Yeah.
Elphaba? Were you painted every night?
No,
or they
no.
just like throw you in a bucket and say,
No, again,
3 in a
you know,
row?
this is not why I stopped drinking. But again, I had 2 glasses.
It's starting to sound
I'm
like
painting
it might
a picture, but it's not that. That's not the
Okay,
picture.
Dee.
That's not the picture. But no, I went to dinner that night, and I had 2 glasses of wine at dinner because she had done the matinee and she sounded great, and I thought, well, she'd be fine for the evening.
As you do.
And then I went, to my little standby dressing room, and I laid down for a little nap, and then 8 minutes to curtain, it was like over the thing, Dee Roscioli to Christy Kate's dressing room, and I was like, no, not like this. Yeah, Christy felt so bad. She was crying. She's like, I wanted to get you flowers. I was like, putting on my tights. It's okay. They're like painting me green.
How about get yourself a cough drop and get out there?
Yeah, I know.
That'd be a great gift.
I mean, my tongue, my mouth was so
up,
dry. My mouth was so dry when Madame Morrible was singing the intro to Wizard of the Night to me that I literally was chomping on my tongue.
That's what I've heard you have to do to
get
get like saliva.
spit to happen.
Wow.
Oh my God. But you did it.
I did it.
And
it was a blur.
Yeah, I was like, well, there's no Reddit that was like, that drunk Dee Roscioli was Elphaba. She couldn't sing. It's all been literally like, the only reason why I asked if it was all of a sudden, because I remember reading when you first got put in and somebody was like, I'm coming from like a different state to come see you do your first Death Becomes Her. Like people were like, we're seeing her in the show.
Oh, that's really nice to hear.
People love you, which means that you're not a dick, and I think that's very important.
Oh, I can confidently say there's many things that I won't confidently say, but I can confidently say I'm not a dick, and I feel like I'm really kind. I feel like I'm a really nice person.
That's what people say
to everyone.
Good. I mean, it's surprising at how that's not everybody's philosophy.
I don't understand how it could
weird?
not be. Yeah, it is weird to me. Like, what's your philosophy? Like, act like a jerk? Like, why would that? Why? I can't imagine you waking up as a human being every day and going, I'm gonna be an asshole today.
Awful, because it's like you have to know that you're not being nice.
Yeah,
that's what I don't get.
Who's the biggest asshole in your business? And start alphabetically, I guess.
Oh, let me see.
But have you ever worked with somebody that you've been like, you're terrible, man?
You know. What's funny is that I have worked with people that I have been told they're terrible, but my experience with them has not been terrible.
That's always so tricky.
Isn't it weird?
Because you're like, are you fake? Are you faking it or am I the like?
Wait,
it's always
are
such a
we
weird
assholes?
Are we
Yeah.
assholes?
Because I don't see it.
What's happening here? Yeah, I don't know what it is, but like I think that I let people be who they want to be, and I don't get mad at them for like, you know, I think when you have an expectation of who someone's going to be, and then they don't meet that, then things start to, you know, rub the wrong way.
Sure.
But I think if you just let people be who they're going to be, then you're good, and I feel like that's been my experience.
Yeah, because I think sometimes if you go into it being like then you're already hardened, being like this, and then they're totally fine. You're like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
I had comebacks ready.
I know. Yeah, I go in. I'm like, I'm going to love this person, and this person's going to love me, and then that is usually the case. And now, I mean, that might not always be the case, but whatever. I'll deal with that when I'm not afraid of a fight. So it's as I always speak my mind.
Yeah.
So I feel like if that ever happens, I'd be okay.
You can hold your own.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, and you got backup.
Yeah.
All the people on Reddit.
Oh yeah, all my Reddit people.
They'll come for people.
I love the Reddit people. The Reddit people.
The Reddit people love you. Okay, now I do want to talk about Pokémon Live because it just feels like it's a weird. It was like if you go online, there's like a lot of like kind of cult stuff surrounding it.
Really?
Like there's you could see the full length show, but there's a
what?
Yes, it's online.
Stop.
It is fully online. I mean, it's a terrible shot, but it like clearly is like from like maybe from like a VHS or maybe it's just from like the back of the theater, but like it's online. And there's also like this guy breaking down how it came to be like, well, this is why the popular. So they brought some songs in from the show. Like it's a whole thing. But for you, I want to know, how did that happen?
How did Pokémon Live happen?
You in Pokémon Live.
Well, I was literally it was a non-union show. I didn't even get my.
So it was you and Andrew Reynolds.
Isn't that crazy?
It's so funny, and you see the pic. Like, there's a full commercial of like Fox Theater, and it's you and Andrew Reynolds, like doing like fake fisticuffs and stuff like that. And you've got like these.
Are they really?
Yeah, it's so funny. Like,
oh my god, I was 23 and I was playing a mom already. It was like, that's
women.
It's because I'm tall. I'm telling you, any tall girl I get put in the mom or like just some kind of weird character. I never get to be like. Well, that's why it's nice to be Madeline, because I get to be the pretty one with Madeline.
But normally the tall one is the mother.
Yeah, in my experience.
So you were 23.
Yeah.
Was this like that you saw like you just like saw a call, you're like, okay, musical, I'm gonna audition for it.
Like,
like what, like, or were you like, I actually like love Pokemon, so I'm gonna do this?
I think, you know what I think actually happened? So like, Dave Clemens Casting was the casting people behind that show.
Yeah.
And I had gone in, like all those cattle calls, I had been in for them. So they knew, they liked me. And Rachel Hoffman, I just spoke about her too. It's so funny. Rachel Hoffman worked at Dave Clemens Casting, and she now works at Telsey, which is like one of the biggest casting directors in the city. And I think she gave me an appointment for this one. It was Pokemon Live and Cats she gave me appointments for. And I ended up booking both. Yeah.
Well, because you did Cats as well.
Yeah.
You were a cat and you were a Pokemon.
Yeah. I mean.
Well, there you go. Listen,
Done.
Listen, when it rains, it pours.
Yeah.
And wait, but that show only lasted.
God.
Date that it said it was like 2019 to like, or no, it said 2020 to 2021, but that was like full pandemic.
What are you
No,
talking about?
this was. I feel like that's the dates
For
that I saw.
Pokemon Live?
Yeah.
Oh, no. It was like 2002.
Okay, then that was very confusing.
Or
I was
2001
like,
to
this doesn't seem
2002.
that long ago for her to have been doing that.
Oh.
And then the photos
Well,
of
I
Andrew
mean, my
Reynolds.
God, yes. How old am I now?
Well, also, like, the photos of Andrew Reynolds, I was like, he looks very not, like, in 2020, I think he was already doing girls. Okay, so then that was a misprint.
No,
So
it was like
The video
eons
is
ago.
is
the
in like
video was from like
480p.
yes, the
it's
video was
impossible
so
to
old
look
that I was
at.
like, how was this? We had cameras in 2020. Okay, it was in 2002.
Yeah,
Okay,
or
and-
2001. I can't actually quite remember.
It's long
Maybe it was
enough to where-
2000.
But like when you do a show like that, are you like this? Do you
Was
have
it at Radio
this,
City?
We did, yeah. We
it?
did.
2000.
See, let me tell
It
you.
was
Yeah.
2000.
Thank you.
It
I was
2000.
there.
Of course you were. But like when
Waving your little thing.
we're dressed as Pikachu. But like when you do a show like that, are you like, I'm aware that this is ridiculous, but it's a job and I'm okay with it?
Oh, no, I wasn't. I wasn't even like, I was like, this is real. I'm acting.
You were
I
method?
was dead serious about it.
Stop.
I was, because
Oh
I went
my
to
God.
school. I went to school for acting, and I was like, hey, you take care of it. You commit fully to everything. You take everything. It was like Chekhov to me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm Ash Ketchum. I'm Ash Ketchum's mom. I am really torn because he's growing up, and I don't want him to grow up.
I have to catch them all.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean a lot to these people.
Yeah,
It's a
I was like
fandom.
dead serious about it.
You know what?
There was no, even the music, I was like, I had a song called Everything Changes.
As it does. You know?
Do you remember it?
Yeah, everything changes. Things are changing constantly.
Wow.
Let me tell you something. There's
lyrics, by the way,
an original Broadway, original cast recording. I can't say Broadway. Original cast recording for that, and we did Radio City. So
That's pretty cool. I mean, that's a resume.
I mean, it was.
If you leave out the Pokemon part,
I
sounds
know,
very
right?
cool.
It sounds legit. It was like, and to me, I was like, I went from like nothing to all of a sudden I had that. So I was like, this is.
It feels big.
Yeah, it was huge to me.
Yeah, well, good. And now, I mean, obviously, we've gone up since then. I like that you started, that you said Pokemon is the same as wicked as Death Becomes You. They're
Yeah.
all as serious as each other.
I mean, not now, but yeah, then, yeah. Yeah.
But everything changes. Okay, so now you are, okay, can you just briefly, because I always get them confused, between alternate standby cover.
Oh.
What is, because
Well-
you're the standby.
Standby, yeah.
Okay.
Alternate usually means that there is a dedicated performance that is like I do Wednesday matinee, that is the alternate performance.
Okay.
Standby is that you are in the building and your only purpose is to be ready to go on for one or the other roles, and then a cover, an understudy would be a person that is
like
in the ensemble and
Okay.
they also cover these roles. And typically it would be if the standby can't do it, then the understudy will do it.
Okay. So you're the standby for both Helen and Madeline.
Yeah.
And it was always that, right? Like, it wasn't like you got called for one. It was always that you were going to cover both. Like, that was kind of the package deal.
Yeah, that's what I was told. And there was kind of like, it was more immediate that I would be I was really, because there was Madeline dates set. So it was like, and Megan had been, the award season kind of really did a number on both of them.
Sure.
But Megan was like, I need a standby. I need a little bit of a break. Yeah, a reset. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that was the priority. And then because they had Kaylee Cronin and Natalie Charlotte Ellis were the covers. And like Natalie had been going on for Jen so much, she'd been going on for Helen so much that it was like they had that covered and they were fine, but they wanted to have someone that could go on weekly for Madeline, and so that's why I kind of got called in.
Yeah. But
And then I learned Helen like October. I started rehearsal in March, and then October is when I learned Helen. So it was sometime after.
Just like threw it in. They were like, what do you?
I know. I really thought I was going to get out of it because I was like, I'm just going to be the Madeline cover. That's all. And Jen was never out really, so I was like, I'm just going to be.
And then you were drunk on your couch,
and then they called you and said, "Guess what, redhead?
You're on
in the dress."
No, I mean, I actually fought it. I was a little bit of a baby when they said I had to learn Helen, and I was like, I really don't think I should learn this. I think it would be detrimental to my Madeline if I have to learn this. And I was like, made such a big stink about it. And and they were like, yeah, but you're gonna learn it, so it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And I was like, but they were really kind because they let me have my little breakdown about it, my little hissy fit about it, and then I learned Helen, and it was great, and I'm so happy that I did.
How do you feel about it now?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I actually, and people are like, what do you like better, Madeline or Helen? And I really have to say I love them both equally.
Sure, but they're totally different.
They're totally different, and they're both so fun in very different ways.
Well, it's even when you have that that video of you when you're doing both roles, you can just see that, which is so also, which Reddit loves. But like you can see the little nuances, like you can see that they're totally different, like. Just even the little voice, even the little whatever, the voice for Helen, like the little voice inflections, like they're so different. So it's like it's a totally different thing. So it's fun. So you like to do both now. The music of it. Well, I was gonna say actually, I want to talk about the music too because we've had Julia Mattison on here.
Oh.
And I mean the music to that show is like insane. But is it normal? Because you also did it for Cher Show. You did cover 2 leads. Is it normal to be the standby for 2 of the main things, or is it mainly like because that's fucking a lot of work?
I don't think I want to do do that anymore, to be honest.
You're really kind of painting yourself in a corner.
Yeah,
like,
I think I gotta stop. I don't, because I thrive on like repetition and settling into something and then being able to do it over and over and over again, and then I really come alive.
Yeah, this
is like I feel like I'm in a full panic every time. But Cher Show is a little different because like Teal's part, Lady, it wasn't. Like, Madeline and Helen are almost equal. You know what I mean? Sure. Like, Madeline has a bigger lift in the first act. But, like, they have a similar workload. So it was different because that was, like, a lot. And then switching the harmonies. And in Cher Show, it wasn't as much. They didn't sing together as much. And then
they each kind of had their act.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not as much, like, adjusting. Because it's almost like being like, oh, you're Elphaba, you're also Glinda.
That's more accurate. Yes, yeah, and that was when I was having my hissy fit. That was the point that I was making.
Yeah. You were like, she cannot be both.
Yeah.
Wait, you said something very interesting right there. That you said that you come alive in repetition.
Oh yeah.
Which I think where most people would go crazy. You think that the more and more you do the same thing, the better. Like you start to like dig into it.
Yes, I loosen up and I stop thinking. And when I stop thinking, that's when magic happens. Like when I just kind of. It's like when you get in the flow and when you're going, and like that really can only happen for me when I'm not worried about what the costume's doing, or like, am I on the right number, or what's the next lyric? You know what I mean? Like, or did I do that harmony right, or whatever mistake I just made previous, letting that go. It's like once you get into it and you're doing it over and over and over again, I just kind of let myself, and then things just start to happen, and then that's fun.
Yes, that's when you get to like play around a little bit more.
Yeah.
How heavy is the sequin dress?
Oh, it's pretty heavy.
It's pretty. Sequins are fucking heavy.
It's pretty heavy. It's surprisingly heavy. And you know what? They so Jen's dress has this monster train, and I was like, I don't think I want that. Like, can you not give me the giant train so I have to carry around? And they said it's okay, so I don't have that.
Because I've noticed some of the, like when you see the bows and of the standbys and things like that, like everybody's got, or the standbys and the covers, they've all got different variations of kind of like this ball gown.
Yeah.
Okay. And Dee said, I will be Helen sans train.
Yes. I was like, I'm tall. I don't need a train. It's fine. You have my height. It's like it goes this way or it goes this way. Let's go this way.
I'm going up.
It's fine. And then I only have to grab it. Jen has to fully lift it and drape it over her arm and like hold her arm up like this.
Yeah. That's too much.
It's insane.
But it works for her. But I mean, it feels like she's somebody that would be like, we're draping.
She's grand. She's having a ball. She's fine. But I was
fine.
like, I don't want to deal with this.
Can we talk about what the hole in the stomach? What is that like? okay, so because obviously it goes up. It's a pretty quick. So I haven't seen it since kind of like near the opening, but it's a pretty quick.
Oh, change?
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it a whole new costume or is it like?
Yeah. No, yeah, it is.
Really?
It's so yeah. You you run off and your dresser team is right there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, Matt, no, Ernest, stop her, run, stop, hold on to the wall. They unzip, they rip it down. I step out, I step into the gunshot dress.
Sure.
Pull it up, it's like up, zip, and then cape on. I mean, it is 10 seconds, 15 seconds tops.
Have you ever not made it?
No. There was one time
that would be enough to be like, I'd be like, I can't accept this job because I would freak out to be like,
oh my God,
I'm gonna ruin this. I'm gonna trip.
There's so much more to freak out than that. Trust me.
Put like a 10-second turnaround.
Yeah, but I don't have to do anything but stand there.
That's true.
You know what I mean? It's the dressers.
I'm scared for them.
Yeah. And there has been times when
They're holding the wall. Hurry up.
We're gonna end this for you.
Yeah. Be nice to your dressers because they hold the power.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
But so you said there's a lot more to be freaked out about that, you think, for that show?
Oh my God, yeah. There's like being in specific spots because there's a pin light here. It's like make sure the purse is here, not here, but here.
I saw that interview where you're like, it's literally down to like your hand is like.
Yeah, yeah.
How? How can you do that?
I don't know, but that's what I mean. That's the stuff that as a standby you're always thinking about.
Yeah.
And when you're doing it a lot, you're not
just know where
worried
the
about that.
hands go.
You just know.
Yeah.
So you just feel it out, or like the way like coming in on different entrances for music, or anything
or when
like
the
that.
stuntman doesn't show up for the fall,
And
then
I
you
have
to
to
do
do
it.
it.
That's gonna be a tough day.
It's fine,
It's such a big fun show.
Oh my God.
Like it's so big and so just like I love the use of the stuff that it's like so obviously somebody else following them. Like
I know.
It has to
With
be.
a 5 o'clock
Maybe I'm
shadow.
like new to that idea, but like the idea that it's just so in our faces as the audience.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's like a thing that happens a lot in shows. Like if they try to hide it more. But I was like, this is
like
so
a lot of
perfect
shows have,
that it's
like,
like
stunt
obviously
doubles.
this is a stunt double.
Yeah,
and I love that. I was so happy.
It's so
about
great,
that.
isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like it just goes along with the
thing's
whole
silly
tone
and
of the show.
goofball anyway,
Yes,
you know?
yeah.
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 And then the music, which is, like I said, written by Julie Mattison. She talks about how she writes like in a patter. Like, so is
Yeah,
this?
you don't say.
That's what I'm saying. Is it like it's so fun, but how hard is it? Because it's a full like there's a full because I was just watching you do the
Falling apart. Yeah.
It's a full like it really is a manic episode. It's really a full breakdown because there's so much to it. But I was like, there's also like you're not. It's not like you just are singing. You have to be in character. You have to do a whole. It's a monologue set to. How hard is it? Like to sing like that?
It's
compared to like belting for Elphaba and things like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I call it a kitchen sink song because you have to use every part. I've never had a song like this before where I've literally had to use every part of my voice to be able to sing it. But what I will say, and this is a testament to Julia and to Noel, is that like when I was learning this song for the audition, it actually came pretty easily because it made sense. And
Makes sense, yeah.
And that was very helpful, and I could tell it was a good song because
so
I was
true to
like,
the character.
usually if I have trouble memorizing a song, I'm like, this isn't for me. But I knew that when I was learning it, I was like, oh, this is coming. I mean, it took me, like I had to like keep drilling it, but then the words came pretty easily once I drilled it.
Sure.
And it seemed to flow then.
Yeah, because it's just kind of like the melody's a little bit different, but the song is telling a very clear story for this character.
Yeah, I mean, it's like it's physical, it's physically demanding, vocally demanding, and like you are in this manic place. Yeah. But then it's also like there's that balance, right? Because if you go too far, it's almost too much, So you got to like keep a balance there. So yeah,
she's got to be human still.
Yeah,
she's a person.
Yeah. You just can't be.
Out.
Yeah. So Madeline there.
She's so Madeline.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about a couple. So I have a little game to play. Oh. 2 other female-led shows. Who would you want to go on as? Okay.
Okay.
And I know the answer to one because I saw that it was your dream role. So Chicago, Roxy, or Velma.
Oh yeah, Roxy.
But you can't. But you said you don't dance.
No, not at all.
So.
Like not at all.
So did you pretend to be able to when you were first starting off, or like were you like, no, I can do it, and then at a certain point you went, No.
Oh yeah, there was many a dance call that was quite embarrassing for little D. Yeah. Yeah, and then I was like, you know what? I'm just not a dancer, and I'm just gonna own that, and like I'll sing my face off, and I can act, and that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm not gonna worry about that. I can't dance. So what? So I can't dance. So
the D stands for double threat.
Yeah. That's what everybody wants to be, a double threat.
Double threat. Listen, it's better than a single threat. Better than no threats.
Yeah.
Unthreatening.
Or a partial threat.
Partial threat. I have a tap. I can tap with one foot.
I can tap.
But has there ever been a role where you're like, fuck, I really wanted that, but it's besides Roxy, that it's like, you like went
that's
out
a good
for
question.
and they were like, gee, but you can't spin.
No, because I never go in for those. I just don't even try. But I will tell you that I did. This was a while back. They were I think they were. I don't know what was happening, but at Chicago they were like just opening it up and seeing who was out there to come play those roles. Did you get a call too?
No, I didn't get a call. I got a call.
She went on for Minneapolis. It was a different
yeah. I played Chicago in my living room. No, it was
Minneapolis. That's good. It took me
I just got that too.
8 minutes to get that, but
I was behind you. Yeah, I was Roxanne in Minneapolis. No, I because they like literally put something on one of the like Broadway world that was just like, if you want to play Roxy, send in a headshot, like a fully like you want to be Roxy on Broadway, and you're like, my God.
Yeah. What's happening?
But I guess that's the fun of that part. Is that they put it out there for everybody.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I got an audition for Velma.
Okay.
Which, when I opened this, sent me into a fit of laughter because I was like, I guess they just really don't understand. But I was like, you know what? Listen, stop selling yourself short, Dee, and just take a look at the material and see. Maybe maybe it'll work out. Like maybe. So I watched one. I don't even know which one it was. One of the dance combos, and whoever it was that was teaching it was like, and slide into a split on your left side, and I was like, nope. That's a firm no. And I'm so mad because I got that email. I looked at the email at like 1 a.m. and I wanted to call everybody and be like, guys, guess what I just got? An audition for Velma. Because everybody knows I can't dance. So it would have been very fun for everyone.
Dang it.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Dang it. Okay. How about Elsa or Anna?
You know, can I say neither?
Yes.
Yeah, neither. Because, Elsa... And I went in for it a couple times.
Did you?
Yeah, it was never quite a fit for me. I just feel like I don't know. I feel like Elsa seems to be I'm gonna get a lot of shit for this. I feel like Elsa seems to be a little bit of like Elphaba light. You know what I mean?
Sure.
It's like a little like a soft hand of, and I feel like I'm like a full hard hand of Elphaba.
Sure. You want to go a little harder?
Yeah.
I get it. Okay.
It's also very funny, and that doesn't seem like you have like a very natural, funny
thank you.
performance, and so I think that there's no funny in that.
Elsa's a little
Is
soft.
there?
Yeah, she's. I never saw the show, but like it's just like I never watched the movie.
I'm assuming, by the way. All I've seen is the mistakes.
She does. She seems very. Oh
that's
yeah.
all I've ever seen.
Oh God, that's a gift that keeps on giving.
I love a blooper reel on.
The bloopers.
Yeah. Come on, that's so great.
Yeah. Okay. How about in sideshow, the left or the right?
Oh, yeah. Is it?
I don't know.
Violet? Yeah, Violet.
Violet and Daisy.
Yeah. Oh, look at us.
I think so. We did it.
I'll be Violet. You be Daisy.
I actually love the songs, but I know that show never works on Broadway. But
No.
I just think that that has got to be a tough. That would be a tough interchangeable too.
What do you mean?
I mean, just to do both roles.
Oh, if it's a cover. Oh, yeah. But at least you'll never have to really remember your blocking.
It's the same thing.
But
I'm just thinking about like when you're used to walking one way if you're on one side, and it has to be different because you only.
Yes, yeah, you're right.
That's got to be a weird.
You're right, actually, because there's a lot of stuff like that in Death Becomes Her where it's like she goes up and she goes down, and like, or she does the first punch, I do the next punch, and like. I even just the other day I got confused and I was like about to throw the first punch in our little fight and I was like, oh, no, not me yet.
How do you catch yourself in those moments? Like, do you actually just have to like do something? Or, like,
it just there's some muscle memory that's starting to happen now, thankfully.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be really interesting because I'll go on for Madeline May 16th and I haven't been on for it since January.
Okay.
That's going to be an interesting show.
So do you like that day? Do they do a put it for you? Or you just kind of like look at stuff at your house and go, well, wing and a prayer. Let's do this, sis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to I'll just do the show along with them for the couple days leading up to it to make sure that I'm doing the Madeline stuff and not the Helen stuff. Because at this point now I've been on more for Helen than I have for Madeline.
Yeah.
So it's going to be, I'm breaking into a cold sweat right now thinking about that.
How hard is it to go full out by yourself?
It's like you can only do so much when you're just talking to the air.
Yes.
You know what I mean? In my little box of a dressing room. It's but yeah, you just do the best you can because they usually would like to do a rehearsal every week, but it just sometimes it really can't happen because there's been so many people coming in and out of our show. They have to get other people ready. And so it's like there hasn't been the steady understudy rehearsal that normally would happen when a show is up and running.
But I don't know. It feels like everyone we talk to, like even we had Kevin William Paul from The Outsiders. He's like, we have to do a fight call every week, and it's like every week, and they're like, well, yeah, because there's just so much movement. There's so many people. Yeah. Like there's never like the cast is constantly moving, or somebody's out that normally this would be like this, but he's like, but it's never really normal because there's always movement.
Yes.
So it feels as though like that might be. I mean, somebody's never been on Broadway, but it does seem like there's so many moving parts that like. It's never really like how it's supposed to be.
Yeah,
like it's always like kind of like influx.
When there's a full company, it's like, and I was like, and it's a full company tonight, and everybody's like, wow.
Yeah, like everybody that's supposed to be there.
It also feels like that show, your show could, if you threw the punch first wrong, it could be fine. Yeah. Like as a purely as a viewer, I would go, that's hilarious.
Yeah, if the other person responds the right way.
Sure,
you know what I mean?
Or if they lean into it and you actually clock each
other.
I feel like a mess up, which you never want, could fly very easily in a show like that.
Yeah, we're not doing Death of a Salesman, so it's fine.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, but why not? It's here all the time. Couldn't you?
Burn.
It's back currently.
You love Reddit.
You know what the thing is that I don't love it that much. I pop on there. Well, you know what? I actually have been pretty hooked to the Mormon Wives Reddit lately. Do you watch Mormon Wives?
No, everybody did. No, I don't watch this. I guess I should.
Well, I mean, the one is in. She's Roxy right now.
She's the one
breaking
that's
records.
Breaking
she's
records.
She they broke like the Chicago record. For ticket sales or something like that. Like tickets to Chicago right now are fucking $177.
Really appreciated how you said breaking records. So there's something about that reaction that really hit my soul.
You're like, what the hell is
I loved everything about it.
God, what world do we live in where reality stars are?
I know, but I asked somebody that the other day. I asked somebody if is that the next because obviously we're seeing this thing in Broadway right now with celebrities and existing IPs and things and Death Becomes Her being one of them, but it's different enough. But it's also it's been running for over a year, which I mean at this point is is almost 2, which kind of doesn't always happen these days, right? Yeah. I mean, people pay even like we talk about a lot of time, things will win Best Musical and it'll still only run for 100 performances or whatever.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
But I was saying, is it reality stars and social media stars, are they the next draws? Because we're saying Whitney from Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, she was also on Dancing with the Stars. You know what's so funny is that she was actually the villain on the first season, and then somehow she
swapped.
She went on Dancing with the Stars, and because she actually could, she's a very fun to watch dancer. I didn't like her on the show, but I was fascinated watching her dances. And now she's been in Chicago, and the tickets to Chicago are almost $200 when it's normally they're we'll give you M&Ms if you come to see Chicago.
Yeah. It's insane.
It's insane. So that's why I'm is this the next thing? It's so
I worry that it is.
I know, because as somebody who's you've done you were Elphaba, you've done Titanique, you've done all these massive things. It
doesn't matter though. It doesn't matter because
right? Shouldn't it matter?
I know it's Tony nominations and followers and notoriety. It all matters because it's so hard for Broadway producers to get people to spend money on a ticket. And I think this is why we see so much of the movie musical too, because people need to know what they're going to spend $200 on.
I know.
Sometimes $400, sometimes more. So they just want to know, what am I going to get for this? Oh, I know that story. Oh, that movie was funny. I could sit through that.
Sure.
And they want to see their, favorite people do that. So There you go.
They say that it traces back to, I just read this thing that actually, when I was doing the deep dive on Pokémon Live,
oh my God, it's
this
so great.
guy that was making this thing was like kind of the start of this commercialization of Broadway was with Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, yeah.
Which I did not know, but it was like it did so well being a known thing. And I was like, was there really no other existing IP shows before Disney? Because then I also saw this thing that Disney also was kind of responsible for the revival of Broadway in general. So like
that and Giuliani, yeah.
It's helping that and Giuliani. Unfortunately. So it's like it has helped and then gone on to hurt.
Yes.
Which is kind of a weird thing.
It's like it's almost like jumped the shark, you know what I mean? Like it's gone too far now.
We've done too much.
Yeah. But every musical does have some kind of existing IP. Like most musicals are based, they're not just like out of thin air. They usually have something that is inspired by.
Even like Josh Lehman was like books.
Yeah.
He's like, a lot of things are based on books.
Right.
Or that's back in the day, it was based on books or whatever.
Right. Yeah. But this is just like, I struggle when it's like, I think it's best when you take a movie that wasn't necessarily like a beloved hit. Like, I have not seen the show. I'm not trying to, I'm not dragging it, but like Back to the Future is a hard one for me to like want to go see because it's like, I love that movie. I don't know if I need to see that on stage, I mean, I didn't see it, and people seem to love it, so that's great, and I want it to succeed because I want Broadway shows to succeed.
Sure.
But it is a strange, because then how do you really create anything? Because it's already been kind of created for you. Like, the blueprint has been made, so you're not really making the mold from the bottom up. You're like...
I know. My husband used to tell a joke about, like, also, like, it's like... when you go to like Universal Studios, it's like watching a movie and being like, I want to ride that. It's like watching a movie, you're like, I want to sing about that. But like, it is. But here's the thing, though. Like we were talking about, like ticket sales. Like, I guess a house does have to be at full capacity for it to even make a blip in the thing? Because I feel like I keep hearing this thing, like nobody's coming to the theater, and this is why they do that. But like every time I'm at the theater, there's people. Like it's full. Like maybe a seat or two, depending. But like. And maybe a few instances where I have been at a show where I've been like, okay, there's a lot of empty seats here.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's like further into the run or whatever. But like, do we need to have 100% capacity every night for years and years and years and years and years and years for it to fucking make a difference?
Yeah, for it to make its nut back. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Have they thought about $75 glasses of wine?
I mean...
Have
they thought about fucking us more?
I was at Lost Boys the other night, and I bought a seltzer.
$10.
Well, a seltzer and 2 peanut M&Ms. It was $24.
Yeah.
And I was like,
not enough.
Okay, wait, sure. I was like, wow.
Yeah, I got a seltzer at Two Strangers for a matinee. Not even in a Two Strangers cup. That's another place that they're cutting costs. I want the damn cups.
I got the cups.
If I'm going to pay $10, I don't want them buildings. I want it to say it's Two Strangers goddamn cake across. I want a goddamn cake.
The buildings. My God, yeah. The generic New York cup. Oh my God.
Because they're saying that's a whole other conglomerate thing where like they're like, well, if the show we're not going to buy cups. Like there's all these different companies out there. They're not even going to make the fucking cups. I'm like, if I'm paying $10 for a seltzer with a little squeeze of lime juice, I want a souvenir.
Also,
I deserve
bartenders
it.
At these
I'm
things,
worth it.
Obviously, they're doing a great job, but like if I'm buying a double at a theater and it's $42,
fill it to
and
the
then
top.
you give me exactly a double, like it's not your booze.
Man,
aren't you a fan? Aren't you one of us that like is just on the other side of the thing? Like, get a little splash.
You say that to them all the time. Whatever.
I do.
He goes, it's not your booze.
Like, what is this, yours? You don't own that. You don't own this Jack Daniels.
I've said it once. I've said it a million times. Go see the guy at the front bar at Hamilton. I blacked out at Hamilton a couple months ago, and it was a good time. I got off the PATH train because I thought I was on a subway train. So.
Oh, my God.
You heard it from Mommy first.
See, that's worth it then.
But luckily, I did not have to go on as Elphaba the next day.
No.
Right.
I just had to parrot, which was also very hard to do hungover, just in case anybody's worried.
Yeah, because you have to actually engage.
I have to teach them, like,
Yeah,
numbers
you're responsible for, like, a human being that you made, which is crazy to me.
In my body.
I have a dog, and I feel like stressed about that. Like every morning I wake up, I'm like, did she die in the night?
Yeah.
And like if she doesn't come in at a certain time, I'm like, she's in the kitchen, she's dead. I just know it. And then she comes in, and I'm like, oh, thank God, she's here.
Yeah, you're responsible for their food.
I couldn't imagine. Yeah.
3 times a day.
Teaching them things like so that they'll be good humans in the world. Mm-hmm. You chose to do that.
I paid for it. I did IVF. I paid a lot of money for it. Wow. I chose it hard. I chose it big time. Wrote a whole show about choosing it.
Wow.
I know. And now they're here, and I'm like, $100,000 could have been really nice to have.
Well, you have 2 humans.
I do. I have two girls, and it is funny because they surprised me. So it's like Goldie in the middle of the night just woke up and just started counting to 20. I'm like, who taught you that? She just was like 11, 12. I was like, when did you get past 10?
Oh my God, that's got to be wild.
It is wild. But you know what? I read this thing that made me feel really good because it's like, I'm always like, I'm not teaching her that kind of stuff. But this kindergarten teacher was like, no, that's what school is for. You teach them how to put on their shoes, how to make sure that they can open their snacks, and how they can put, like, that's how you help them.
Yeah.
Like, you teach them the practical stuff, and we'll teach them all the dumb shit.
That's crazy
And I
because
was like, that makes me feel better because, like, then I don't have to be at home being like, a P is a stick and a circle. Like, I don't want to do that. But, like, I do want you to be able to put on your own damn shoes.
And yet, you know what? We treat our teachers like crap. You know what I mean?
Course.
It's like they're responsible for so much, you know?
Yes.
And yet we're like, no, you have to buy your own crayons and markers and construction paper.
And how dare you take a day off?
Yeah. Oh, wow, that's rough.
If you don't work, I'm mad.
Oh.
I know. Listen, nothing's fair.
No.
Nothing's fair. That's why I want to talk about the Cher Show again
Yeah,
real
sorry.
quick. Was it hard to hold the accent for very long? Like, I imagine with that it somehow can go over the edge to being like, blah, 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 like to being like something ridiculous.
No, you're actually, you're absolutely right, because it was like a thing in the beginning when we were learning that, like, they didn't want it to be an impersonation. They wanted it to be an interpretation, which I think is a really great way to look at that because there are many people that have made their livelihoods on doing impersonations, and they're very good and it works really well. But this is something different because we had to, like, you know, usually impersonations are you're only at the, you know, portraying the heightened moments, you know, the performance moments. This we had to do like when she was having a real conversation, so it couldn't always be just like, you know what I mean? Like we couldn't be cartoony about it.
Yeah. And she was there a lot, right?
No.
Oh, I thought she. Oh, she. Oh, wait.
Heard
I
otherwise.
thought.
No.
Oh, wait. She didn't come. I thought she did like it. She didn't like it.
I don't know.
She was okay. Okay.
There's somebody here that could answer that.
We're going to plead the
I
fifth.
think it's really hard to make a bio musical with someone that's still alive.
Agreed.
You know, I think that like it's hard for that person when they're still like performing themselves to watch other people perform your like as if they were you, but not in like the heightened way, like in the real, you know. So I think it was I'll give her the grace of, I think it was probably a really tricky thing for her to navigate.
You know what? That makes sense. Also, like when you're older like that, you're not like where you guys are peak performance, like Broadway.
Yeah.
And she's probably not that. I mean, Cher's still like. I just actually saw a picture of Cher in a magazine. I was like, God, let me age like her doctor let her age.
I know.
Like she looks fantastic.
She does, and she looks good in person. Well, at least I saw her like 7 years ago, whenever the Cher Show was. But like, I was like, that's good work.
It's good work. She looks great.
She doesn't look so like done, but she looks fresh.
She does. She's a bit shiny. Yeah, she's got a like nice little coat on her, but it's also like I bet she's not performing how in tip top shape like anymore. She's just older.
I mean, we did. She did invite us to her concert. I think it was in Atlantic City, and we went, and she was fantastic. But she's a little slower. I think she's not. Well, actually, no. She did do that little kicky thing that she does.
Did she
across the stage? Yeah, I was like, I do remember that. I was like, wow. Yeah.
Go Cher. I did a
She's
kicky
just like,
thing.
no, I'm not going to age. I'm done.
She refuses.
Yeah. She's like 35 forever.
Yeah. She's like, and my ass is going to be out.
Yeah.
Leather jacket, ass out. We're doing
I think that was definitely her ass, because I was like, look, I think they definitely had, it was like a padded thing.
They padded ass.
I was like, they have to.
You have to pad an 80-year-old ass.
I am in my late 40s and my ass is already flat. So I can't imagine.
Yeah, my ass has disappeared in my 40s.
Yeah, why did that happen?
I don't know. It made me go like, did I ever have one?
It's like mine's like an MC Escher clock, like melting.
There's like a little bit of extra.
Yeah. What is that? It is. Why is that happening like that?
I agree. I feel bad for my husband. Like,
he's lucky.
I get it.
He's lucky.
I'm going to start working on when I turn 50, this ass going to be back.
Yeah.
This ass going to be back.
I know. I like Titanique was like so not stressful, but it like required a lot of work. And so I stopped going to the gym. And then I got in the habit of not going to the gym. So now I haven't been going to the gym. And now I'm like, every day I'm like, I got to go to the gym. I pay for a gym.
Of course.
I just never go.
Yeah. Well, that's because if you went, like, you have to pay for something.
Yeah.
You have to waste money in order to live.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah.
You're right.
There's so many things that I get a thing for. I go, I've still got a monthly subscription to this magazine. And then I just never cancel it.
No, because you gotta keep not reading it but paying for it. It's just like you're donating. You're donating
to society.
Yeah, which Celine was more Celine for you? Celine or Titanique?
Wait, what?
What did you say?
Isn't Celine Dion?
Yeah. I played Celine Dion, but what do you mean, which Celine?
What are you talking? Wait, the Celine musical?
Yeah, Celine.
We're talking about Cher, the musical.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, okay.
My brain just crossed. I literally was in the moment. I go, wait a minute, that's two Celines. I was like, that is not what just happened.
I was like, uh-oh.
Sorry, my fault.
I'm in perimenopause, so anything is possible.
Tony Danza had a 13 call. Okay, I apologize.
No, you're fine. I'm glad it was you and not me.
I just went like this. Genius, Mike. How come they haven't brought this up? Is it because it's not real?
Yeah, he's like, these two broads talking about things.
I love how he was like, and then this, and we're like, what?
Yeah, we're like, what the fuck are you?
I was like,
we're like, you're still here? No, I'm just kidding.
It just happened. And I think I did.
I do have a question about the Celine and Cher though.
I keep jumping.
A great segue. This is the theme of this podcast. Is tangents.
Okay.
But you did with Cher and Celine. Is there another like pop or singer person that you would love to play or that you think deserves a musical?
Linda Ronstadt.
I
love Linda Ronstadt. I'm a big Linda Ronstadt fan, and I love her music, and she is just a cool-ass broad. She really is. She's so cool. I like
that.
Yeah.
Linda Ronstadt would be a good one.
Yeah. The only thing is she's like a tiny lady, and I'm like super tall.
Nobody knows she's a tiny lady.
Do they? Not?
No.
Okay.
You said Linda Ronstadt. I didn't even really picture a face. I pictured like a flowy hair.
Oh, great.
Do you know
I have that.
Exactly. I think you were her. I think you could do it.
Great. Done.
You and Jackie Burns are tight. You besties.
Yeah. I love her.
And you've done some of the same role, like, because you both were Elphabas, you both were Celines. So, like, do you guys ever talk about kind of like, oh, I did this in Titanic and killed, or like, oh, here's a little tip for getting green out of your fingernails?
100%.
Because you were an Elphaba before her, right?
Yes.
And then she was Celine before you.
Correct. Yeah.
So you guys were able to kind of.
Yes, we give each other all the pointers. What's funny is that like Elphaba, it was a little bit less so because like I had done Chicago and Broadway and San Francisco, and then I came out to the tour. And she was leaving to have a break and then go do Broadway. So when we met there, we had already kind of been doing it, so we didn't really exchange tips about Elphaba. But we had stories to share with each other, which was a lot of fun. And then we bonded over that. Yeah. She also, it was so funny because when I was coming out to the tour, she was so mad because she's like, oh, of course they're getting a girl that's done the show a whole bunch. I don't get a new girl that I can like, I'll be better than her at least, And she was like all like bent out of shape because I had done the show so much.
I can't teach you anything.
Yeah, exactly. And then she was like, she's probably going to be such a jerk. And then I came in and I was like really nice. And she was like, I love you. And you're going to be my best friend. And I was like, no. And then she just kept pursuing me. And then
she courted you.
She did. She did court me. And she's very charming and very magnetic. So I went willingly and pretty quickly.
Funny.
Oh my God, I love her so much.
She's so funny. She was our first guest.
Oh really?
Yeah, she's my very first guest.
She's a great first guest. She
was amazing.
Yeah.
I still loved how like she was able to like help me kind of be like, okay, we're doing this. She's so great. She's like, she gets it. Like she's very funny.
Also, I have to say she's such a good cheerleader. Like she's like, if you're like, hey, we're gonna do this thing and we gotta be full in, she's like, yes, we're gonna do it. I'm gonna be the best cheerleader you got. Love it. And it's like she always does that for me. Sometimes she's so on my side, even when I know that I'm wrong. She's like, no, this is you got this. And I'm like, yeah. I know it's probably wrong, but you're agreeing with me, so yay.
So I got it.
Yeah.
Well, because like I know in Titanic, I think I read that you had actually, your agent was like, okay, this is good for you, and then you auditioned, but you didn't get it the first time, right?
Correct. Yeah.
So like when something like that happens, do you feel a certain way about like going back into audition to be like, it's me again, or are you like, fuck it, no, I'm getting this role, I want to do it?
Well,
or did they call you?
They called me for Titanic. I didn't have to go back in.
Great.
And I'm glad because like that was a pretty epic audition. It was a lot of stuff to prepare, and then like, Ty wanted to do like a little improv, thing, and like so it was kind of like a long audition.
Sure. So you're like, I'm not doing it again. If you like me, you like me.
Yeah. I mean, I would have gone in if they really, because I'm not going to say no. But like, Yeah, it was a lot.
That was a big one. Now, did you get to do the improv thing? Because I know Jackie said that she kind of had like some choices, like hers was a little scripted.
Yes, because she was. I think that they were experimenting because she was newer.
Sure.
And like I think they didn't know what to.
Did she come on right after Marla?
No, Nicole Parker came in for
right.
a little bit, and then Jackie joined.
Okay.
But yeah, they were. I think they were just trying to find a balance of like. How much are we going to let?
Yeah.
Because Nicole is a real improv artist.
Yeah, she's an
and I think she went like really far with it. And they're like, we need to figure out how we're going to like make this all work.
Sure.
So yeah, I feel like Jackie was kind of bummed about that she didn't always get to kind of come up with her own things. But yeah, I came in. I didn't really know that much. I didn't know that they weren't really letting her. And so I just came in and I was like, I got this and this and this and this. I think this would be funny. And then they were like, okay.
Yeah.
So I think I just like said I was doing it before they told me I couldn't do it.
That works.
And then I was able to. But then I set myself up for that because that's actually that was one of the most stressful parts about that job. Is like every day I wake up like, so Rose, my Jack at the Clock is playing. What the fuck am I going to say today? What am I going to say today?
She was saying that too. She's like, because I would have to like look up references, like daily references, and then sometimes I was even like ahead of things. So like it didn't work one day, but then it worked the next night.
Yeah,
so that's actually
crazy.
Like mentally, it was a big load because it was ever changing.
Yes,
because it updates with pop culture.
Yes,
yeah.
Yes, I know. And I was like, I don't feel like I'm internet savvy enough to really be able to find things. So I was just like, is this cool? I don't know. And I kept, I mean, my partner, Ben, he was just like, I was like, what about this? He's like, okay, let me hear. I'm like,
he's
okay,
like, just
so
pick
Rose, my Jack at the Clock is planned. And then I, whatever it is, just ridiculousness.
You've like, so it sounds like most of your roles have been exhausting.
Pretty much.
You've had like, I mean, just all of them have been super heavy.
Yeah.
Belting, performing, craziness.
I mean, I never really thought about it, but yeah, you're right.
Are you tired?
Yeah. I think I am.
I think I'm exhausted.
Am I alive? I'm tired. I could use a vacation.
Go take one.
Okay.
Where would you go right now if you could go?
Ooh, somewhere at like a beach, ocean.
Are you beachy?
Yeah.
You're beach over like architecture?
Yeah.
Architecture.
I
need a vacation. Let's check out some buildings.
Have you met my husband?
I want to see a brutalist building right now.
Yes, that's Robbie. That's my husband. Robbie, like I'm gonna lay on a beach. He's like, I'd like to look at some what are those things
Gargoyles?
called? Ames or whatever.
Ames?
What are, like the things on the top of a building?
Eaves?
Eaves? Did I say Ames?
I don't know.
I think they're Eaves.
I don't know anything about architecture.
You know Eaves.
Eaves.
He likes to like
Spires.
He'd rather go to like Europe and look at and walk around a town, and I would rather sit on a beach and get tan and swim and drink.
I fell asleep
drinks.
in the water last time I was on vacation. That's how much I love a vacation. I love a beach or a pool.
In the water.
I was in the water and I just leaning up on the thing and just woke up. I was like, what the hell is happening? Like I could have died.
It's
but
it's kind of amazing.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
What are you talking
Are you
about?
able to
It's
take a
fantastic.
vacation soon?
No.
She's on. She's booked and busy.
You know what though? I'd rather have it that way. I've gone through the last couple of years have been really great. Like I've been really booked and it was not that way right before that. Like between Cher Show, pandemic, silence.
Sure.
And then, it was hard times.
So we're rolling with it.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm like,
and when the break comes, get your ass to the beach.
Yes.
Okay.
It's great. I'll take a break when I get one, and then I'll go to the beach. And
But
it'll be
until
great.
then, death becomes her. I hope it continues to run because it is such a fun show, and it seems like it's just, while exhausting, like, seems fun.
It's I have to say it's the most fun I've ever had on stage. Good. It really truly is, just because it's like, I mean, just get either role because like Madeline, the blonde aspect. You know, as a brunette, it's like. The blondes, they really do have more fun because they just can say whatever they want. And everybody's like, oh, aren't they so pretty? And they're like, hee. Like, I wore my Celine wig to my Madeline audition.
Did you?
And I'm telling you, people were looking at me on this. I mean, I may have looked crazy. That may be why.
Could have been
but
that.
I think it's because I was blonde.
We're going to go with that. I agree. Yeah. I believe you. And I think we should all, my mother's calling me. I think we should all dye our hair right now.
Okay.
Speaking of blonde. A woman who's not blonde, but whose spirit is very blonde.
Oh.
Barb.
Barb. My grandmother's name is Barb.
So you know.
Yeah, I do.
You know personality of a Barb.
A wacky Barb, yeah.
A wacky Barb. Dee Roscioli, you're amazing. I have let's give her an applause.
Okay.
Let's do this. I don't know if I love it, Mike.
It just sounds like a bunch of people waiting to go to concessions at like a soccer game. That's better.
I like that one a little better. That was short. That was a very short applause. I have one final question.
Okay.
If you your life, or just your whatever, what musical or play title would describe you?
Oh, God. An existing play?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or musical.
Or make it up.
She's begging me. She's begging me not to think of one.
Oh, God.
I know.
I can't even think of one. Okay.
Beaches, because of the vacation.
Beach.
Beaches.
What I wish it was.
Or like Laura Benanti, who's like, women on the verge of a nervous breakdown.
Oh, yeah, that's accurate. That's accurate. No. Or beaches, like bitches, but with an accent. Beaches.
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 The Beaches musical.
I'm the beach.
Which I think I'm seeing tomorrow night.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they gave us
Oh,
tickets.
nice.
They're giving tickets.
They're
They're giving the tickets.
They're giving
They
tickets.
are giving the tickets. Dee Roscioli, amazing, wonderful. How can people follow you, support you? Tell us everything.
Okay. Well, mainly I'm on Instagram at Dee
Yes.
Roscioli, and if you want updates of when I go on for
Yes.
Madeline or Helen, I post to the channel there. So if you follow the channel, you'll get I literally get the note from the stage manager, and then I post to that channel. So it's like the quickest way to find out when and if I'm on.
Okay, amazing. And besides that, look her up on Reddit. Lots of good
Yeah,
things.
I'm gonna look me up on Reddit.
Watch her videos.
No, I'm not actually. I don't want to know. It's better not to know.
But it's good stuff. People,
That's good.
people like
that's
you.
I like that
'Kay.
because I will see the one comment.
We all do.
Yeah, I remember very early on I had I went to YouTube and I was because it was like the Wicked Days and it was like, oh my God, I never had a YouTube video posted before. This is crazy. Somebody posted a bootleg, amazing. Yeah. And then like the comments and I was like, let's see what they're saying. And I looked at the comments and it was like, Dee Roscioli, she can act, but I think she knows it, so it's okay. And I was like, I'm done. I'm done.
R.I.P.
That was real complisalt there.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm gonna not look at those
I'm
anymore.
gonna leave the internet to the internet. Be the
They can
internet
say
itself.
everybody can have their opinion. I'm happy
Yes.
about that. But
Yes.
yeah. Anyway,
So
on that note,
go see her in Death Becomes Her as Madeline and Helen. Follow on Instagram. Follow me, CaseFaceB. Follow the podcast. Follow Mike, Big Man Mike. Tune in, subscribe, like, follow, tell your friends. Do all the stuff. Help us keep this little podcast running. We'll talk next time.